All right, so here we want to solve this equation. We have 1 over 2x minus 2 over 3 equals 3 over 4x plus 5 over 6. Right? And the key with this type of equation is, of course, the fractions, right? So there's a couple approaches we can do here, right? We can deal with the fractions as we see them, or we can eliminate the fractions from the very beginning. Okay, and I prefer to eliminate the fractions, okay? So that's the approach that we're going to use here. Okay, so how do we eliminate fractions? Well, in order to eliminate fractions, we have to multiply each term here, right, by the LCM, okay, or the LCD, right? We notice that there are 4 terms here, okay, and there are 4 different denominators, 2, 3, 4, and 6, okay? So we want to find the LCM, right? We want to find the smallest number that all 4 of these numbers are divisible into, right? So we have the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 6. We want to find the LCM of these guys, okay? So we can do this just by listing out all the factors of 2, right? What are the factors of 2? It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and we can keep going. So what are the factors of 3, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. The factors of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I'm just writing the first couple for each one, right? And what are the factors of 12? There's 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, so on and so forth, okay? So then, is there a number, or what is the smallest number that we see that all of these have in common? Okay? And in this case, when we take a look, right, we see that 12, right? All of these numbers are multiples of 12, and 12 is actually going to be the lowest one. Okay, so in this case, the LCM is 12. Okay? So what we want to do then is we want to multiply each term here by the 12. Okay, so let me write this out, leave a little bit of space. Okay? Because what we're going to do is we're going to multiply each term here by 12, right? So 1/2 x times 12, 2/3 times 12, 3 over 4 times 12, and 5 over 6 times 12. Now we can imagine that it's really 12 over 1, right? Because by doing so, hopefully it makes the problem a little bit clearer, right? In this case, 12 times 1 over 1 times 2, or 12 over 2, which is equal to 6x. Okay, similarly, we can put the 12 over 1 here, right? 2 times 12 is 24. The denominator, we have 3 times 1, which is 3, and 24 over 3 gives us 8. Okay. So here we can do the same thing. 3 times 12 is 36. And then on the denominator, we have the 4. So 36 divided by 4 is 9, with the x there. Here we have 5 times 12, which is 60. And then 60 on the numerator. We have 6 on the denominator. So 60 divided by 6 gives us 10. So you notice that once we have multiplied by the LCM, then we should have essentially canceled out all the denominators, right? And here we have this type of equation, which we should be able to solve. Okay, so using the properties of equality, I'm going to subtract 6x to both sides. Okay, so on the left side, the positive 6x minus 6x cancels out, so we are left with negative 8. On the right side, we have 9 minus 6x, which is 3x, plus 10. Okay, now we're down to our last couple steps here, right? We see that there's a 3x. There's no other x's on the other side, which is good, right? So now I want to subtract the 10 from both sides. By doing so, the positive 10 minus 10 cancels out. We are left with negative 18, which is equal to 3x. So from here, when we use the multiplication property of equality, right, we're going to multiply, or in this case, we're going to divide both sides by 3. Okay, so we see that the 3 divided by 3 is 1. We are just left with the x, right? And that's the goal here, right? We want to get the x by itself. On the other side, we have negative 18 divided by 3, which is negative 6. So what does that tell us then? That x equals negative 6, and negative 6 is going to be the solution here.